For many years, they said there weren't effects from cell phones and certainly not a higher risk of cancer. What do you make of this new study?
Well, it is one of many, many studies, so you do have to look at it in context. It's a little like the studies that show that coffee is either good or bad, that dozens of studies have been done, and some of them have shown a possible very small effect, others have shown nothing. So I think if you put it into context, this is just another one that may show a small effect, but it hasn't been replicated. And it is also in lab rats, not in people.
Well, it is interesting that they find the tumors only occurred in male lab rats, not female rats. What do you make of that? Does it mean you could be more likely to get cancer from cell phones if you're a man rather than a woman?
Well, I think it's these results can be hard to interpret. I don't know if any of it can really be automatically extrapolated to humans, especially considering it was just a few rats. The statistics weren't overwhelming in this study, so I wouldn't necessarily take it to mean that men should worry more than women about cell phones. There was also another interesting thing I noted in the results, which is that the mice that were exposed to the radiation actually lived longer than the mice in the control group.
But interesting, they didn't actually release a lot of data about the mice that were involved in this particular study. Do you see any near-term action here, any new health standards, or what happens next?
I don't think that this is likely to lead to new health standards, though. This has always been a controversial issue. There are a few people that are sort of true believers. I think the bulk of the scientific community has never really been convinced, because the studies are, for the most part, show that the effects are either not there or negligible. And there's no really good mechanism. I think people they hear the word radiation and they tend to assume that this is something that we know causes cancer, but it really all depends on the energy of the radiation. So the energy of radiation from your cell phone is not the type of radiation that's known to cause cancer.